They call you the strong one. They call you the reliable one. You are the person everyone calls when their world is falling apart. You solve problems. You fix messes. You carry the weight of the entire family on your shoulders without complaining. But when the walls close in on you, when you are the one drowning, you stay silent. You would rather collapse from exhaustion than ask for a single hand. Most people think this is because you are proud. They think you have a big ego and you want to prove that you are Superman. But psychology reveals a heartbreaking truth. Your inability to ask for help is not a sign of strength. It is a trauma response known as hyper-independence. It is a fortress you built to survive a painful past. Today, we are going to deconstruct the walls of that fortress. We are going to explain why the words "I need help" feel like poison in your mouth, and why your extreme self-reliance is actually a form of fear. To understand this, we have to go back to the beginning. Human beings are biologically wired to be dependent. We are pack animals. We survive by leaning on each other. But for you, something went wrong with this wiring. Psychology suggests that at some point in your early life, you learned a dangerous lesson. You learned that having needs is unsafe. Maybe you had parents who were emotionally absent. Maybe you had caregivers who made you feel like a burden every time you asked for something. Or maybe you were forced to grow up too fast. You became the parent to your own parents. You learned that if you wanted something done right, you had to do it yourself. This is not just a habit. It is a survival mechanism encoded in your nervous system. Your brain recorded a simple equation. Asking for help equals rejection. Asking for help equals disappointment. Dependency equals danger. So you made a silent vow to yourself, "I will never need anyone again. I will become an island." And you succeeded. You became incredibly capable. You became the person who doesn't need anyone. But now, as an adult, this survival mechanism has become your prison. Because hyper-independence is lonely. It creates a one-way street in your relationships. You give and give and give, but you never receive. And deep down, a bitterness starts to grow. You wonder why no one offers to help you. You think people are selfish. But the harsh truth is that you have trained them not to help you. You have projected such an image of perfection that people assume you are fine. They don't help you because you don't look like you need it, and even if they offer you, reject it immediately. You say, "I've got it," before they can even finish the sentence. Why do you do this? Why does receiving help feel so physically uncomfortable? Psychology says it is because you view relationships as transactional. In your mind, if someone helps you, you owe them. And owing someone feels like losing control. You are terrified of being vulnerable. Because to ask for help is to admit that you have a limit. To ask for help is to show your soft underbelly. And your nervous system interprets that vulnerability as a threat. But here is the cost of this lifestyle. Burnout. You are driving a car with the engine light on for 20 years. Eventually, the engine will blow. The body keeps the score. People who cannot ask for help often suffer from chronic fatigue, back pain, and migraines. You are literally carrying the weight of the burden in your muscles. You are surrounded by people, yet you feel completely alone. Because no one truly knows you. They know the fixer, they know the strong one, but they don't know the human being underneath who is tired. So how do we break this curse? How do you learn to trust again? The first step is to redefine what strength means. You think strength is suffering in silence. But psychology says that is actually fear. Real strength is the courage to admit you're human. Real strength is the ability to let someone else carry the load for 5 minutes. You need to understand the concept of interdependence. Dependence is childish. Independence is adolescent. Interdependence is mature. It means I can do it alone, but I choose to do it with you. You must start small. You don't have to ask for a massive favor. Ask for something tiny. Ask someone to pass you the salt. Ask someone to hold the door. Ask someone for their opinion. Retrain your brain that nothing bad happens when you ask. The sky does not fall. People do not reject you. In fact, psychology shows that asking for help actually makes people like you more. It is called the Benjamin Franklin effect. When people help you, they feel useful. They feel connected to you. By doing everything yourself, you are robbing the people who love you of the chance to show their love. You are denying them the joy of being there for you. It is time to put down the armor. You have proven that you can survive alone. You have nothing left to prove. Now it is time to learn how to live. And living requires connection. It requires the terrifying, beautiful act of letting someone in. Take a deep breath. Look at the people around you. They are waiting. All you have to do is say the words. I need a hand. It won't break you. I need a hand. It will finally make you whole. I will see you in the next one.